Instead of lowering my standards, this is what I started to do to attract wealthier men. Hello ladies, thanks for tuning in. Before we start, please like and subscribe, and don't forget that you only have a few days left to join my co-coaching program, Getting to Commit. Are you an unemployed woman with traditional values? Well, you're gonna love what I have for you. So I will open the doors of my co-coaching program, Getting to Commit, and this is my signature program where, along with my team, we help you become the most magnetic woman ever so that you can show up confidently on the dating scene, get commitment, and feel ease when dating. So I will open the doors of my group coaching program, and this is a program for women who have been actively dating and they are not getting commitment. So I help you fast track your results so that you can feel peace, be provided for, and be cherished with a high value man. This is for women who are ready to invest in themselves. So if you are ready, click the link below. All the details are in my description box. So society asks women to lower their standards and all of that, but I don't think that you have to lower your standards. I think actually that you need to increase them. Because what I've noticed is like the women who deal with traumas and all of that are women with the lower standards, not with the higher standards, okay? So if you want to date better, you need to work on your confidence, okay? Most people overestimate their level of self-confidence, and I want to talk about what is confidence. Being confident means going after what you want, and when it comes to dating and femininity, being confident doesn't mean chasing men, okay? Being confident means leveling up so that you can attract the kind of men that you want. And then when it comes to your self-esteem, because many people confuse confidence and self-esteem, your self-esteem is like what you say about yourself, what you think of yourself, and how you value yourself. And most women undervalue themselves. You see, you really need to put yourself on a pedestal, because a man who has a high self-esteem, who is high value, who has worked on himself, is looking for a woman who perceives herself like a goddess, okay? He wants to feel like you are as great as him, if not more. And most women don't have a high self-esteem when they date a man that they truly like. They tend to put themselves down. So this is the first thing that you need to do. You need to work on your self-esteem. Another thing that you need to do is that you need to consider relocating if you aren't happy with the kind of men that are in your area. So when I talk about your area, it's also like the place where you go out to. So it's not just where you live, right? It's also, you know, where you go to the gym to, the kind of bars where you go to, the kind of coffee you go to. Maybe if you work from home often, you might consider going to places where rich people go to work to. So when I talk about your environment, I'm not just talking about the place where you live, it's also where you go out to. It's also, you know, where you work out and all of that. Like, so when I talk about you having to reconsider your environment, I'm not just talking about where you live, it's also where you hang out to. So if you do a lot of activities outside of your house, but in those areas it's only like, you know, teenagers, students, and all of that's gonna be hard for you to be around the kind of men you want to attract. So if you have been enjoying what you're doing, that's fine, you can still do them, but you need to look for activities and events where the kind of men you want to attract hang out at, okay? So you need to make sure that the places where you hang out at is where the kind of men you want to date go to. Also, you need to know that high caliber men are looking for high caliber women when it comes to looks. So I'm not saying that you should do surgery, but I'm saying that you should consider hitting the gym, eating well, dressing well as well. And this is something that we work on in my program. But that's not just that. You also need to work on your body language. And I remember like a few days ago, I was out with a friend, and we met a friend of her, and his body language was so off. Like, and when we left with my friend, I told her he needs to work on his charisma. And you see, like, we tend to think that, yeah, men are just about our looks and just about looks, but that's not that. It's like a whole package. And just like you, a man can be tall, handsome, and all of that, but there is something off about him, you see. And sometimes that thing is their charisma. And what's good is like charisma is a skill, and just like any skill, it can be learned. And this is something that we work on in my group coaching program, like, and I have someone in my team who helps you with that. And another thing that you need to consider doing is working on your mindset. So another thing that you need to consider is like your community, the kind of people you have around you. So if you have a lot of friends with a low self-esteem, who aren't feminine, who tell you, yeah, just ask him out, just send him a text, just sleep with him whenever you want, it doesn't matter, you're gonna still be in the wrong relationship, because you need a community with people who share your values and who want what you want as well. Okay, most women are just happy having someone to date so that they can say, oh, I have someone. But not you. You want the best. You want a fulfilling relationship with a high value man. So yeah, you need a community of people who are here for you, who support you, and who give you the right advice. And this is what you get when you join my group coaching program, because we're gonna have a WhatsApp group where we will all be together. Like, I'm there every day to guide you and make sure that you're doing everything right so that you can fast track your results. So if you're interested, all you have to do is click the link in my description box. I will see you there. Bye bye.